Hi friends, this is Prabakaran Thirumalai. Welcome to Practical Thinking course. In this video, we are going to explore whether knowledge, wisdom and intelligence mean the same thing or not. Let's first start with knowledge. In order to understand knowledge, we need to go back to at least 2500 years. It was Socrates who devised techniques to acquire knowledge by breaking down problems into a series of questions, and then seek answers to these questions to find the ultimate truth. I know that I know nothing. One of the best known sayings of Socrates. I am going to explain knowledge by using these Socrates quotes. Let us take our awareness of the total information available in this world in x-axis. Left side indicates lower awareness and the right side indicates higher awareness. Y-axis represents one's knowledge. Anything at top indicates that knowledge is poor and bottom part indicates that knowledge is great. Now let us split this into 4 quadrants to represent people's knowledge. The first quadrant represents people who do not know that they don't know. Most of the people in this world start in this quadrant and are famously called as illiterates. People need to know the fact that they don't know something in the form of either data or information in order to move out of this quadrant. Consider this statement. I can reach any person anytime by using mobile phone technology. For somebody who is working or learning in communication field in late 1900s, the phrase mobile phone technology is sufficient to move him from I don't know that I don't know quadrant to I know that I don't know quadrant. Most of us move from first quadrant to second quadrant by our senses such as hearing, tasting, touching, seeing and smelling, or while performing actions such as reading, listening, watching, talking. Before we move into third quadrant, we need to understand the outcome of hole-in-the-wall experiment done by Dr. Sugadamitra. On 26 January 1999, he started this experiment by keeping a computer in a room and made a hole in the wall of that room so that people can access and use that computer. He placed that computer in a small village in Tamil Nadu and kept materials about DNA replication in English language on that computer. He left that computer for 2 months and when he came back, he conducted a test in which he found that students secured 30% marks. Mitra then arranged a lady to stay near the computer and tell encouraging words such as, wow, how did you do that, etc. When he conducted the test again after 2 months, he found that students secured more than 50% marks on the topic which is decade ahead of their age and knowledge in a language that they didn't know. Dr. Sugadamitra has received many prestigious awards from many countries for proving 2 points. 1. Students can learn by themselves. 2. Encouragement alone can improve learning without tutoring. From the above experiment, it is evident that the main role of teacher is to motivate the student so that they can learn by themselves. If you would like to watch the TED Talk in which he explains his experiments and its outcome, please click here. Now let's get back to earlier statement. I can reach any person anytime using mobile phone technology. The phrase I can reach any person anytime provides the motivation required for students to learn the mobile technology. Nowadays, most of the education institutions focus on providing data and information on the subject to student, instead of actually providing motivation to learn. We should understand that it is motivation which moves us from I know that I don't know quadrant to I know that I know quadrant. People in this quadrant are famously called as experts. Let's move to the last quadrant, which is difficult to believe that whether such a quadrant is practically possible. People in this quadrant don't know that they know. How is this possible? How many of us know the rate at which the heart beats or the speed at which the blood flows? But our brain makes sure that it is done at the optimal level so that our body functions normally. People in this quadrant are famously called as talented, skilled, or have wisdom. These people won't be able to justify or explain how they arrive at the conclusion with their knowledge, but their solutions are optimal most of the time. By rigorous practice, one can move from I know that I know quadrant to I don't know that I know quadrant. This state is considered as the highest form of knowledge. By now, you would have understood that both knowledge as well as wisdom deals with memory capacity and recall time of the brain, rather than the processing ability of the brain. Intelligence deals with the processing capability of the brain instead of the memory capacity. It mainly deals with problem solving and making decisions. The moment I said processing, you would have thought about the interruptions it can have. Yes, you are right. Emotions are the biggest interrupts while performing thinking operations. Emotion plays a key role in problem solving and decision making as it can interrupt the brain irrespective of what we are thinking at that time. This video course will provide tools and techniques to improve your analytical intelligence and creative intelligence by controlling and effectively utilizing your emotional intelligence. If you like this video and think that it will help your friends and relatives too, please share it with your friends via social media sharing buttons which is located below. Subscribe to this channel by clicking here to watch all my future videos on this practical thinking course. Thanks for watching this video.